Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery gold making video. In this one, I've got something that is pretty time sensitive that you can make a lot of gold with tomorrow. Before we get into it, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to everyone that has gotten a copy of my gold guide and also my flipping guide for Season of Discovery. So what we're going to be talking about is the new update which is coming with the patch. So what they're doing is that they're actually increasing the amount of XP that you get from questing from 50% all the way up to 100%. And this will work all the way from level 1 all the way up to level 39. This won't change how much experience you get from like level 40 quests and the golds from level 40 quests. However, if you read this part right here, they're actually going to be increasing the amount of gold that you're going to be getting from quests from level 1 to 39. So this will probably make questing a viable way to make some good gold just from the quest hand-ins. But there's a few other ways we can make some gold from this update. So number one is going to be obvious, which is questing for gold. The second thing is going to be the Waylaid Supplies. And the third thing that I'm going to be talking about is investing, flipping quest items that people are going to be using a lot of. So first of all is the obvious one, which is questing for gold. What you want to do is obviously level up some alts. Once you get a bit higher level out of the starter zones, you'll start making some decent gold just from doing the quests and handing them in for the reward. We don't know exactly how much gold they're increasing it by, but hopefully it is a decent amount, which will make questing a viable way to make some gold and also level up some alts. So the second method is going to be Waylaid Supplies. So you can either craft these or you can flip all the items. I have groups already made for every single Waylaid Supply with all the items that are required to hand them in. Now these are going to be massive. Everyone is going to be leveling their alts and they're also going to be handing in Waylaid Supplies. So the prices on the majority of these items are more than likely going to go up once the update goes live and there's just a whole heap of new people leveling. Everyone is going to want to be getting that reputation on all their alts, and so all of these items will most likely go up in price by quite a bit. And what you can do is you can actually flip them, or if you have a bunch of characters already with professions set up, you can craft a lot of these and you can craft them for a profit. But the best way and the way that everyone is going to be able to do it is by flipping these items. So in my classic flipping guide, I have groups already set up with all of the Waylaid Supplies, with all of the items and the correct stack sizes, and also operations that will sell them at a profitable price no matter what. I actually have a video on how to flip Waylaid Supply items, and I'll put a link for that down below in the description of the video, which goes a bit more in depth on how to actually do this. But this will be a really good way to make a lot of gold. And if you're like the early bird, so if you're watching this right away, what I'd recommend doing is checking the auction house, scanning my group for all the Waylaid Supplies, and if you find any that are way under the market value, you can do a bit of an investment on these. You can buy them all up, wait for the price to go up, and then you could just sell all of them for a really good profit. However, once like the first rush phase is over and once everyone has already invested in these, you can actually flip these anyways and still make a lot of gold just by doing regular flipping and not investing into them. So buying them, resetting the market, and then reselling them. There's going to be a lot of gold to be made in these and all the different Waylaid Supplies, even the level 10 ones, the 25 ones, because people are going to be leveling up. So the third way, and this is probably the biggest way to make a lot of quick gold, and this is going to be investing and flipping quest items. So if you're an early bird and you can get some of these quest items and scoop them up for a really good price now before the update goes live. Some of these items, for example, you've got your blue pearls, you've got your green hills of Stranglethorn, so all the different pages, your gorilla fangs, your tough condors meat, and the turtles meat. The tough condor meat is only for alliance. I just wanted to mention that. But what I've done is I've put a group of all of the quest items that we can currently use in Season of Discovery, and this group is for TSM, and it has it set up with operations to sell them at a profitable price only. So it'll calculate how much you paid for the items and then it'll repost them for a profitable price. So what you can do if you have the classic flipping guide is you want to get the updated version, which is going to be live once watching this video, and you want to go ahead, make sure you've got the updated version of the groups, and that will have the quest items in it. You can scan, do a shopping scan on that group, and it will bring up all of the items for quest items in phase 2 and phase 1 of Season of Discovery, and you can go ahead and you can buy the ones that are under the market value. You can stock up on these for an investment, and then you can resell them once the price goes up. Now once we're a bit into this update, maybe like say 2-3 days from now, a week from now, what you can do is you can just normally flip them. So buying them, resetting the market, and then reselling them, because a lot of people are going to be buying these items straight off the auction house so they can hand in the quest. And depending on how much extra gold we get from completing quests, the price on a lot of these is going to go up. It'll go up for that reason, and it'll also go up because there's going to be way more demand for all of these items now that everyone is going to be leveling alts. So for them two reasons, the prices on these, or most of these items, will go up, and so you can make a lot of gold buying them now for an investment, and also flipping them now, because if the price is going up, it means it'll give you some really good margins for flipping these kind of items. I've been testing this out already, and a lot of these items sell very quickly, and I'm already making a lot of gold from flipping these in the past day or so. So I just wanted to test them out for a bit, and they've been working really well. And you can get some of these items extremely cheap at the moment. I expect the price on a lot of these items to go up though once the update is actually live into the game and people start leveling all these alts that everyone is going to be leveling. Even though after we're a bit later into this update, like a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, even in the future phases, these will still be really good items to flip, because people are always going to be leveling alts, and there's going to be somewhat of a demand for all of these items. So if you're a normal flipper and you're not just into investing, this would be definitely worth flipping these sort of items and keeping an eye out if you can get some of these items cheap all the way through Season of Discovery. Because you know, a lot of people, they level their alts, they've got a lot of gold from having a main character, and instead of actually going and doing the quest where you've got to farm certain items, what they do is they just buy them directly off the auction house, and they don't really care about the price of the item. That is where we can come in, we can buy these items really cheap, we can reset the prices to a much higher price, and then we can profit the margin in between. And it's a really good way to flip and make some good gold. But that was it for the video. If you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up button so I know you enjoyed this video. Also subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be bringing out a lot more gold making videos and flipping videos, and also some really good investment videos for Season of Discovery. I currently have the phase 3 investment groups all together, so I have TSM groups for them and a big list of items to invest into for phase 3. So if you are interested for that, they're going to be in my classic flipping guide very shortly, probably by the time you're watching this video. And if you'd like to get that, it'll be the first link down below in the description box. This is basically a flipping guide that will teach you how to do regular flipping, and then at the bottom of it, it also has a section all about Season of Discovery investments. So before each phase, I put out a list of the best investments for the next phase, so you can go ahead and buy them up early and then make a lot of gold from doing so. Till next one, take care.